Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flashback Toys and Collectibles. Today I'll be taking a look at the Origins Masters of the Universe 2-pack featuring Keldor and Kronis. So Keldor is Skeletor, so depending on which comic you read or which cartoon you watch, there's different versions of what happened. I know in the 2002 reboot of Masters of the Universe, Keldor is in a fight with the king. He throws a magic potion at the king, he deflects it back to Keldor, and it lands in his face and eats his face away, and then he becomes Skeletor.
And then Cronus is the beginning stages of Trapjaw.
I believe he challenges Skeletor to a fight at one point, he loses that battle, and then becomes half robot and becomes Trapjaw. So here's the Origins Trapjaw action figure. And here is Trapjaw from the 1980s. Okay, let's take a closer look at the packaging. Dark origins of two of Eternia's evil warriors. So this is the origins of Keldor and Kronis, which I'm probably saying his name wrong over and over again, but oh well. On the back, we got some really nice artwork at the top, featuring Keldor and the king fighting. And then down below here, we got some artwork showing that you can change the head of Keldor to Skeletor. So let's go ahead and open this up. So here's the Skeletor head. As you can see here, it's got some red plastic lenses where the eyes are. So they kind of have like a glowing look to them. They look really neat. And it's got some really good detail on the teeth. This is a really nice Skeletor head. So Kronos comes with a gun. And you can hold that in this hand right here. Keldor comes with a couple accessories. He comes with a havoc staff that's purple at the bottom and then fades to green at the top. Here's what the original havoc staff looked like from the 80s. It was just solid purple. And it comes with a sword. This is a full sword, and it also fades to green at the top. Let's take a look at Kronos here. He does have some removable armor that wraps around the back. It's made of a soft rubber, and it does look similar to the armor that would have been on Trapjaw from the 80s. So there is some noticeable differences here. One of the major ones would be that he has two regular arms versus one robotic arm that Trapjaw would have. And then on the head, he has a mechanical jaw on Trapjaw and a green face. And on Kronos, there's no mechanical jaw and he has a blue face. But the legs look pretty similar. Same thing with the shorts. And here's a comparison with the Origins Trapjaw figure. So there's a lot of similarities here, but obviously is a lot more robotic looking in the Trapjaw form. Let's take a look at Keldor. So Keldor's got some long black hair, and the hair is rubberized here. Looks pretty cool though, and he's got a wicked looking goatee happening. He's got a cape, and this is rubber as well. And this cape just hooks around his head. The armor he's wearing is very similar to Skeletor's armor, but it is a slightly different shade. It is darker, and it's got some green on it right here, and some pink in the middle of the crossbones right here. When comparing Keldor to the 2020 Origins Skeletor, the blue is the same color on the skin, but the purple on the boots and armor is a little bit darker.
Also, Keldor has different forearms and hands.
And different feet or boots as well. Keldor's just got regular feet. So I really like these boots on Keldor. If you think back about the cartoon of the Masters of the Universe from the 80s, Skeletor just had regular boots. He didn't have feet like this. So that's what these boots remind me of, is the cartoon or filmation version of Skeletor. So here is the optional Skeletor head. We'll pop that on. It is a little bit of a tight fit, but it goes right on there. And that looks really cool. I like that. So I think I prefer this Skeletor now over the 2020 release of Skeletor. I think he just looks really good with this armor and having regular boots and even regular arms. Even though that's not true to the original toy from the 80s. Alright, let's see how well he holds the accessories. So the staff pops right in there, no problem. So the grip on the sword on this side isn't the greatest, but he is able to hold it. So this guy's definitely a little top heavy because of this cape. If you try to stand him up too straight, he will fall over. It's right there standing straight up. And he's starting to fall back right now. There he goes. So you gotta slightly lean him forward to keep him upright. So that's kind of a bummer. So both these guys got a lot of articulation. We can swivel at the leg, knees, boot, ankle, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and then the head can swivel up and down and side to side. So same thing goes for this guy as well. So as far as these two heads go, I really prefer the Skeletor head over the Keldor head, just because I'm a lot more familiar with Skeletor. And like I said, this really reminds me of the filmation version of Skeletor. And I do have a filmation version of Skeletor. This is made by Super 7, as seen on TV. So this is how Skeletor looked in the cartoon. And when you put these guys side by side, they do look pretty similar. So there is one more head I'd like to try out on Keldor. This is an Origins Faker figure head. So we'll pop Keldor's head off again here. Pop on Faker's. And that looks really cool too. That definitely works. So here's a look at Faker's body. So Faker has a lighter purple, but a lot of the other colors are the same. You got the black on the wrists and the belt. You know what would probably work really good too is if you painted the green on the bat here, if you just painted this orange, it would look really neat, match them pretty well. So I purchased this 2-pack from Target for around 30 bucks. And I think that's a pretty good deal, especially when you get that extra Skeletor head. So you get 2 figures in one, pretty much. You get Keldor and Skeletor. And you get some really cool accessories for Keldor as well. Okay, it's time for me to go. If you liked this video, if you could, hit that like button and subscribe. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time.